Hey y'all, so today's video is going to be a quick review on this Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. Now, I'm sure if you've been watching YouTube for a while, you know that this is not really that new, but it's still relatively new, I guess. It's kind of new to me because I just started using it like a couple weeks ago, so we're gonna go with that. So I wanted to give this a little review because I feel like I've had a little bit of a different experience than other people reviewing it, so I just want to give my 2 cents on it. So if you want to know what I thought, then just keep watching. So like I said in the beginning, I have been using this for a few weeks now. When I went to go pick it up, I realized that there was not a lot of colors to choose from. Not that I need a lot of colors, but I'm clearly the palest one. But still, for people who have like kind of like in between skin or darker skin, like in the store there was only like 6 or 7 tubes or colors to choose from, but online there was like 12. So if you're like an online shopper, then definitely buy it online because there's a lot more colors. But yeah, it's a 1 fluid ounce, just like every other foundation. I got the shade 05 Warm Porcelain. It was the lightest shade in the store. When I swatched it on my hand when I got it home, it looked a little pink, so I was kind of scared because I'm more of like a neutral, like warm undertone. So but then when I put it in my face, it blended right in. So yeah, just if you're wondering about like the coloring. But I will say that I recommended this to my mom because she has more drier skin than I do, and I thought like the velvet finish would be really pretty on her skin. So we went to go find her shade, and they had like a test tube. It was like number 70 or something. It was like a high up shade, and it was too light for her. So we went to the one below that one, and we got it home. We didn't test it or anything. You know, it has that little like sticky thing on it, so you can't test it anyway. But when we got home, we tested it, and it was like way darker than the darker shade. So I don't know what's going on there. So just be careful with your shades. What I found that's helpful with any foundation is if you're not sure what shade you are, just look up the foundation that you're looking to buy. Like you would just type in Maybelline Dream Velvet Foundation swatches, and then you can see people with your different skin tone and it like how the foundation looks on their skin. So that helps a lot too if you're not quite sure what shade to get. So this foundation pretty much claims to have like a velvet finish, but also be matte and medium coverage. So I agree with the medium coverage claim. I do think that it is buildable. I agree with the velvet finish claim. That is like my favorite thing about this foundation is the finish that it gives on your skin. It really blurs out your pores, and I know that that's not like a specific claim that they have, but I've noticed that the longer I wear this, you can't wear it too long because it's not like a long lasting foundation, but I'll get to that. So after you've been wearing this foundation for a few hours, you can really see that your pores are like blurred. It's weird, but it just gives this like really pretty finish on your skin. It is beautiful. I don't have another foundation that makes my skin look like that, so I'm all for that part of the foundation. However, it's not too matte. I enjoy that though because I am all the time wearing very matte foundations because my skin is like really oily, except for right now. It's like combo dry. So I'm really enjoying the non-matte finish. It's kind of like a satin, I guess. It is matte, but it's satin also. Does that make sense? I don't know. But it's not completely matte is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't look like your face is flat. It does give you some sheen, so that's pretty. However, there are some bad things that I've experienced with this foundation. So like I said, it's medium coverage, but if you try to build it up in places that you're dry, like for me, it's under my chin, in these little areas right here, some on my forehead. If you try to build it up in dry areas, it will show. It'll look cakey and it just is not pretty. Usually with other foundations I can kind of get away with it and it'll be fine, but I don't know, it's just something about this, I guess like the whipped formula kind of like you know, just brings it out. And also, like I said a minute ago, it's not a long-lasting foundation. It doesn't claim to be, so I can't criticize it for not lasting long. I'm the type of girl that likes to wear her foundation for a very long time, because whenever I do put foundation on, I have really long days. I'm talking like 9 or 10 hour days. So I like to wear a foundation that will last that long. So I wanted to see how long this would last when I first got it. So I'm not joking you, I wore this for 13 hours. 13 hours. It was nasty. It looked bad by the end of the day. It was breaking up in areas where I tried to build it up. It was like, in my dry spots, it was like worse. So, and it was not pretty. So I decided that I loved this foundation so much, like the velvet finish and just how it made my skin feel. I loved that part of it so much. I just wanted to last longer. So I decided I'd mix it in with the Revlon Color Stay, which lasts for like ever, like till the end of time. So this is like my go-to foundation. So I mixed these two together, and it was like the heavens opened up and they just like let down a foundation. You know, so like the long lasting or the longevity of this foundation mixed with the finish and consistency of this foundation was like the best I've ever tried. It still makes your face look airbrushed and very, very pretty finish, but also lasts a really, really, really long time. I think I wore this combination for like, I don't know, 10 or 11 hours, and it was fine. It looked just the way I did when I first applied it. It was very minimal transfer, if at all. It was just great. It was great. And you don't have to, all you need when you combine these two is one layer. You don't have to build it up, because this is a very full coverage foundation, and then this is medium. So putting them together was like, you know, a really full coverage foundation. So like I said, if you're not a fan of this, like on its own, if you're not a huge fan of this, like I said, I like it. I will wear it by itself, but I don't choose to. Then mix it with your favorite foundation. So if you want to see other reviews on products that you're questioning, then just leave them in the comments below. If you like what somebody else wanted a review on, then just thumbs that up so I can see it. Thank you so much for 500 subscribers. It took me a little bit to get there because I haven't had a video up in a while, so I've been trying to figure out this lighting situation, but I think I finally figured it out. Finally. So now we're just gonna move on to getting the background, stepping that up a little bit. So yeah, thank y'all for being patient with me while I get this new setup figured out. But yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed this. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye y'all.